Hi and welcome back to Normski TV, doing another transfer daily, all things Arsenal, ins and out. Not a lot happening today, but interestingly enough, a tweet has just come through from Fabrizio Romano, and I will go into that in a minute. But first of all, let me just talk about a player, Rodriguez. It seems as if Arsenal are interested in another player from Real Betis. According to Gianluca Di Marzio, Arsenal are interested in this player. He's 27 years old. I think we was interested in him last summer, I believe. He's valued at around about £26 million. As I said, he's 27 years old. And he's a midfielder. And, obviously with the situation with Martin Odegaard going back to Real Madrid, Dani Ceballos and all of that, we need a attacking midfielder. And Rodriguez, according to the reports in Italy, that Arsenal are interested again in him. Now, how much this interests, how serious we are, I don't know. But as I said, at the moment, Arsenal are trying their best in terms of midfielders to look for different midfielders in terms of attacking midfielders. And one of the things is that they need to get people off their books, the likes of Granit Xhaka, Lucas Torreira. These are players that they need to get off their books. And so we're linked with this guy, Rodriguez. As I said, we've been linked with him last summer. He's worth around about £26 million. The report suggests that Betis have slapped a €30 million on his head. And they could be looking to maybe lower that price because they need to raise funds in order to buy other targets for themselves. He's made 53 appearances across his 2-year stay in Sevilla, and his outstanding performances last term led him to receiving a call-up for Argentina's Triumph Copa America campaign. So look, and I think he played, I think he came on in the second half. This is during the Copa America where they beat Colombia in I think it was a penalty shootout. But Arsenal are interested in this Rodriguez guy. As I said, we've been, linked with him last summer, and now we're showing interest. He's 27 years old, so yes, he's a bit over the age criteria that we want, but his experience, and that's one of the things that we're looking for. As I said, we're linked with lots of midfielders, Neves, Maddison, loads of players you can think of we're linked with at the moment. So let's see what happens concerning that situation there. Now, the other thing as well, this Aouar situation's come back up again. It's cropped up again. Now we're hearing that Arsenal have actually pulled out of the race to sign Aouar. Now that's because the likes of Man United, Liverpool, and as I said, Tottenham now, they've joined the race to sign Usman Aouar. Now, obviously, what's going to be tempting for Aouar is that the fact that Liverpool and Man United have Champions League, and I'm sure he's going to want to play Champions League. He's going to cost around about £25 million, which is not bad. Anywhere between 21 to £25 million. That's something that Man United or Liverpool can afford. But what does that mean then? I mean, does that mean that then Liverpool don't go for Tielemans? What's going to happen there? It starts a whole, if I can say the word, in terms of stuff happening in terms of this whole merry-go-round. Can't even say the word. Cacophony. Is that right? I think that's right. But listen, don't worry about that. But just to say, a mixture of stuff that's going to happen during this transfer window. Now, the situation is that, as I said, Arsenal have pulled out by the looks of it. But you never know. Tomorrow we might hear that we're back in the race for him. But we do need to get an attacking, a number 8 player. Obviously, we need a number 10 player, but we do need an abundance of midfielders. We, at the moment, currently got Thomas Partey, El Nene. Xhaka's about to leave. So we are very short in that department. So I'm hoping that we can get things sorted out with regards to that. Interesting enough, I'm going to talk about this now. And I don't know, this could be a boost for Arsenal, and it might not. You just never know. But apparently Fabrizio Romano tweeted about 47 minutes ago that Juventus met with Salso today, opening a bid for Locatelli, a loan with an obligation to buy for 30 million euros. So Salso refused. Negotiations with Juve will continue as Locatelli is priority. So it looks like Salso want 40 million euros. Now I know Arsenal have got that money to put down. So the interesting thing, this thing is going to rumble on. Arsenal will be waiting in the wings if by any chance an agreement is not met between Salso and Juventus. We know that the player wants to go to Juve. That's his first choice. But Salso want the money. Arsenal have the money to put down. Again, let's watch this space concerning that. Other thing as well, there was a situation with, let me just find that one. This was with Reiss Nelson. Apparently there's a number of clubs that are interested in Reiss Nelson. He's been offered an escape route out. This is according to the Mirror. Reiss Nelson's been offered 3 escape routes out amid ongoing Arsenal contract standoff. And we know that Arsenal wanted to extend his contract, obviously to put a better, in terms of if we do sell him, we're going to get a better fee for him. But he's refused that at the moment. But Nelson, just reading here from the Mirror, says Nelson is widely acknowledged as one of the most talented graduates from Arsenal's academy in a number of years, but has thus far found minutes in the senior team difficult to come by. I'm going to kind of sort of paraphrase. So he's only made 2 Premier League appearances last season, and his opportunities in the upcoming campaign could once again be limited. In terms of the clubs that are interested in him, I've heard that Crystal Palace, Brighton and Brentford, there's 3 Premier League clubs that are interested in him. Also Bundesliga clubs are also being interested in him. I know he did go on loan 2 seasons ago. I can't remember the club that he went to. Was it Leipzig? I can't remember. But he did go to a German side on loan. So it's looking that, you know, Reiss could be leaving the club, but we need to get decent money for this guy. And as I said, there's a number of clubs that are interested in him. Let me just run through this quickly. Sorry about my pronunciation earlier on, but you know it goes sometimes when you're doing live video, you don't always get it right. Just let me look. There was one other player I did mention. That's the Dutch player who plays for AZ Alkmaar. He's 23 years old. Arsenal been linked with him. Player's name is quite, it's one of those long names. It's Koopmeiners, if I pronounce that right. Koopmeiners. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Koopmeiners. He's been identified again as a target for Arsenal. And they're saying that from the Metro that Arsenal could have a major advantage in the race to sign AZ Alkmaar captain, with the highly rated 23-year-old apparently being a long life fan of the North Londoners. So again, we have another Arsenal supporter. Tammy Abrams is one. Now we've got this guy. Now, obviously, let me just see if there is a figure in terms of what he's worth. I think there's something, I'm sure I heard a figure of something like £14.5 million, which is not bad. He's done 23, so he's got a high ceiling, can develop with Arsenal, plays in the Eredivisie club, obviously league, and so it's a chance that maybe it's affordable. Arsenal may go in for him. So again, this is another player that we are interested in. So again, let's wait and see what happens concerning that. There's not a lot more really to talk about, because obviously stuff is happening all the time. I mean, most of the stuff that I'm giving you today is from like the evening news that's coming out. And again, let me repeat this guy's name. His first name is Teun Koopmeiners. I hope I pronounced that right. But we are linked with him. £14.5 million. Let's see what happens if we do go for him. As I said, we're linked with a lot of midfielders, and we need to try and see whether we can get someone else. Like Lukonga deal is drawing quite close. He's choosing number 48 as his shirt number. Also, Arsenal have brought out their new home kit. Looks okay, really nice. I'm not going to do no unboxing because I haven't bought a kit. but it looks really nice. I'm still wearing this, mate. 2006, man. You know how it goes. That was the year when we got into. I'm sure that was the year when we got into Europe, European finals against Barcelona. Unfortunately, we lost that, but it is what it is. But look, you know, Arsenal really need to pull their fingers out now concerning, you know, getting targets in, because we are getting close. The season's going to start in under a month's time. We're obviously going out to America for pre-season in Florida Cup. We also got Rangers tomorrow. That's going to be a tough game. I'm just hoping that Arsenal can come good tomorrow, and we'll see what happens there. But guys, thank you again for subscribing to the channel. Please like, subscribe if you're new, share, and I'll see you on the next Transfer Daily. Take care.